Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank you for joining us at the 3D Experience Forum in Korea. I truly recognize it's a privilege to be with you, the leaders of the Korean industry. In fact, we do admire the precision, the excellence, and the spirit of industrial innovation that we find here in this country. And this is exactly why I am so delighted to be with you today in Korea. In fact, our story with Korea started back in 1989. We have quite a long-lasting relationship with this country, and we hope it will continue. Now, while entering this room, the question was, how will artificial intelligence transform the jobs of tomorrow, the way we innovate, and the way we create value for the society? At Dassault Systèmes, we are convinced that the combination of virtual twins and AI, artificial intelligence, will enable us not only to solve complex industrial challenges, but also to reinvent the way industries contribute to society. So together, we believe we have the opportunity to accelerate innovation, to enhance operational excellence, drive sustainable growth, and more importantly, create that lasting value for the future. And this is where our vision comes to life. As you know, inventing new ways to represent the world is part of who we are. As explained by our Chief Executive Officer, Pascal Dalloz, 3D Universes is not just about integrating AI. In fact, it's a breakthrough value proposition that we are offering to you because it is designed to help industrial leaders like you to respond to global challenges. So by accelerating innovation, enhancing decision-making, and building long-term competitiveness. We know that each sector is under pressure to deliver more sustainable solutions, more personalized experiences, and ultimately a better quality of life. And at the same time, we all need to build agile and resilient value networks, embrace more local and sovereign operations, and rethink how we can attract, how we can retain and grow the workforce of the future. So this shift is deep. It is really deep, and again, it is happening today. So we understand the challenges that you're facing in Korea: global competition and workforce, complex operations, and the need to innovate fast. So we believe it's our mission since day one to help industries tackle these challenges using the power of virtual twins. And as Mr. Kang from POMIT beautifully explained and powerfully explained what digital twins are, here is what I'd like to provide as an example so that all of us understand what we are talking about. I'd like to reinforce this. The example I like to take is the one from the magnetic resonance imaging, the MRI. In fact, MRI provides a snapshot at an instant of a heart or an organ. A virtual twins can create a living model that can simulate the behaviors under different conditions and response, predict the medication effects, and test surgeries, all before touching the real lives of the patients. So what is game changer here is that this model, the virtual twin, continuously learns. Unlike static models, they create this dynamic feedback loop where every heartbeat, every response feeds back, making this model smarter at every interaction. Moreover, each experience generates new knowledge, and you will hear a lot from us talking about knowledge and know-how. So virtual twins don't just provide updates, but they evolve, learning patterns, predicting outcomes, sometimes even before experts could predict it. So what is the result of virtual twins? In fact, it's an endless cycle where virtual and real worlds work together, turning data into predictive intelligence, saving lives and preventing failures before that happen. This is what we are talking about. So it's not just about better data. It's fundamentally a new way of interacting with the world. So this is why we aim to create the virtual twin of everything and for everyone. So for more than 40 years now, we've been this kind of invisible forces working behind some aircraft flying, car crash resistant car, etc., etc. So when we announced 2 years ago our vision of the generative economy, born from the convergence of the experience economy and from the sustainability economy, well, I think it's no longer just a vision. It's happening today. And there are 3 main challenges that every industrial actor faces or may be facing soon. The first one is about this need to reinvent its offering. A new territory of experiences, shifting from physical products to software-defined experiences, which is precisely what HD Hyundai Construction Equipment explained earlier when they talked about moving from product to comfort intelligence. But there's also the need to reinvent the organization and the governance accordingly, moving from monolithic or process-driven organization into agile and generative companies, enterprises. And in addition, this need to realign the corresponding business models, moving from asset-based to IP-driven business models. So this is what we are positioning ourselves on with the 3D universes as our new value equation. In fact, we are integrating those 3 shifts. And it's a complete integration and a competitive differentiation at the same time. Because some players may have strengths in one of those areas, whether in next-generation products or in building microservices regarding the organization or being able to monetize intangible assets. But none of them cover it all. So this is where we are playing with our virtual twins. We are able to do the virtual twin of the product, but the virtual twin of the organization and of the business model. Those twins are the vehicles that enable to capitalize the vast amount of data, whether virtual assets and real data, bringing them into knowledge and know-how in this context of generative economy. So I suggest now that we see how it works in practice and explore some fundamentals of the virtual twins powered by AI. You will see that some of our customers have trusted us in the way we can work together. So the first example I'd like to show is an example of Bell Helicopter, an aerospace company from the United States. And they break major defense bottlenecks using our virtual twins powered by AI. So they are facing fragmented supply chains, shifting requirements, US Air Force demand for faster acquisitions. So they chose to leverage our virtual twins powered by AI to cut risk, to adapt quickly, and deliver at speed. And they've been combining model-based system engineering with AI-driven simulation. Therefore, we were able to create the virtual twin not only of their product, but of their industrial system, enabling a single digital thread moving from design, manufacturing, and logistics. So this approach has accelerated timeline, boosts flexibility, improves transparency while reducing costs. So my key message here is by combining the twin of the product with the virtual twin of the production system as one of the virtual twin of the fleet, we can enable clients to reach unprecedented speeds of development cycles and scale smarter. There's another example where we're also revealing the power of the twins coupled with AI in the robotics area. And here we are looking at, we are working with some top humanoid players to unlock speed, safety, and scalability. So we took the example of FMED. And here, the idea was to model the joints, the sensor, the actuators, to simulate very precision tasks, such as grasping and force control. And we coupled this with Gen AI optimization, coupling the twin with Gen AI optimization, so that their design became more and more efficient, durable, and cost-effective. And with Raw Robotics, which is a European company, here we developed the virtual twin of the full humanoid robot, but at a system level. So it integrates the mechanics, the electronics, and of course, we used AI to simulate walking, handling, and of course, the interaction. So it's a cross-domain collaboration that was put in place while testing safety, ergonomics, and deployment. So because we were able to do those representations, Raw Robotics could validate the complete humanoids virtually before deployment while ensuring the safety and the efficiency. So my key message is, again, by combining the power of those twins, the twin of the product, the twin of the system, we can reach really proven outcomes, higher precision, and then safety and compliance. So I think an interesting story, I guess, as well for Korea is the life sciences sector. It's an industry that is moving toward integrated and scalable operations, as well as facing resources and regulatory challenges. So we've worked with Sanofi, and we've showed how the virtual twin solution could drive changes at 2 levels. Because we can model and virtualize the drug process, we could also enable them to check the critical quality attributes, to link the formulation data to the production steps with the standards, and could also enhance regulatory submission while generating facility-specific recipes. And the second level is that we deliver the virtual twin of their plant. So by integrating the production, the quality, the maintenance in a single control tower, we enabled them to get this real-time rescheduling, so enabled them to anticipate the bottlenecks and a seamless coordination. So together, those twins powered by Gen AI are combining the drug process, the plant, so they are enabling these pharmaceutical companies like Sanofi to streamline tech transfer, optimize production, and ensure compliancy. This is what I wanted to explain as pretty good examples of what we are doing. So you will notice that at Dassault Systèmes, we don't use AI for the sake of AI. In fact, in every sector we serve, our virtual twins, powered by AI, are mission-oriented, designed to address industrial challenges, and designed to deliver trust and tangible value to people and society. And you saw that with those 3 examples, the industry are managing both virtual assets and real assets. And this is the power of the virtual twins that we accelerate. So we are, by the way, also going to provide you, as shared earlier, what we call virtual companions. Our industrial AI agents trained with industry knowledge. So in the video that you can see here, you can see how a virtual companion is already guiding regulatory affairs managers. He is taking into consideration complex US nuclear updates. He is enabling faster and fully compliant decision-making by simulating scenarios, highlighting what is critical in the regulatory changes, while providing real-time guidance to ensure that the experts can act in confidence. So I think it helps teams to respond quickly to those evolving standards, which is a matter of today, while accelerating all the approvals and transfer critical knowledge to the next generation. So you can see our virtual companions act as interactive domain experts to assist, teach, and even work for you, or orchestrate your tasks. At Dassault Systèmes, we have a very strong promise, which is virtual worlds for real life. So we protect industrial knowledge and industrial intellectual property with sovereign cloud and trusted large language model partners. We generate this trusted knowledge by coupling our scientific models that we've been developing for ages now, for more than 45 years, with AI foundation models. We are opening new dimensions in spatial computing as well with Apple, delivering real-time, scientific, accurate, augmented experiences. And again, here, the objective is not just to use a device. I think we want to be inside the universes and see at scale one what is happening, seeing the critical issues that may arrive, and test so many what-if scenarios. So to conclude, I'd like to leave you with a message I strongly believe in. While everyone is in a kind of rush with AI, at Dassault Systèmes we do embed AI in our generative experiences differently, for industry first, and for lasting impact. My second message is that our twins and our virtual companions aren't future concepts. They are real solutions available today on our 3D experience platform that was beautifully showcased by our customers. And they are designed specifically for the industry, not AI for AI. And with our 3D universes, we invite you to invent the future together with us. So by reinventing your product, your experiences, your enterprise and business models, where we can combine virtual and real work together. This is our strength, bridging both worlds with real science-based, trustworthy AI. And so since 1981, since we were created, everything was built, designed to endure and to empower industry in a sustainable way. Thank you for listening. I'm really looking forward to help you solve your industrial challenges. Thank you.